So the single tool that I probably have used the most to be an introduction to strategy has been the industry shifts map, because it really, those two vectors challenge a strategy process fundamentally. And you could probably have a full day conversation about how big is the impact going to be, and how agile and how resilient are we in actually facing that impact. So that simple four-box model is for me always my starting point. And then, of course, there's a whole series of tools that you can put in terms of, the market opportunity space, the potential levels of business models. I like the innovation pyramid a lot, because it kind of tells me, if I put the innovation pyramid next to the industry shifts map, there's a nice reality check there. So if we are actually saying that in most instances, we're in bottom right quadrant at the moment, we are being massively impacted, we are very poor in our ability to respond. But yet, when we look at our innovation pyramid, we're not going to go too deep, right? Then we know that there's a disconnect. So there's a big library of tools, and I think we'll be using probably the business transformation roadmap and assessment and things like that more and more. But that's hot off the press. But if I think of the strategy work that I've done up to now, in actually trying to get people to just face the reality of the extent to which they have taken resilience out of their businesses. Rita McGraw just posted a really good article about redundancy in businesses. The whole business process reengineering school has been around taking out anything that is not directly applicable to the exploitation of the business model at the moment. And then you get a black swan event like we have at the moment, and organizations realized that part which used to be called fat, which used to be called inefficiency, which used to be called surplus, is what you now need to draw on to actually transform. You're saying that I'm going to optimize a process to the point where it can only sustain itself.
Yep.
Now that is a powerful and massively irresponsible thing to do. In some ways you're saying do not need to allow for any surplus capacity to reflect on that process and change it. And, we can't be arrogant. I mean, we've all in some ways bought into that model. But now that we are in this situation and we realize that we have trimmed down the exploitation component of the business to the extent where it is 100% dedicated to sustaining itself rather than reinventing itself, that is a massive wake-up call for us.